All right, dwarves, go, door, yes. I've been just shifting around that door while I was doing that outro on the previous episode, and I was like, I wanna go, 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 I wanna go. The load times are nicely short in this game. I like that.
After you leave, something's gonna happen?
Yes.
Oh no!
How nice to see you again, Lot. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Nudin immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
But isn't that the bag you took? Oh, that guy was so gross.
He was very gross looking, but I have to say, he was an interesting looking character.
I really liked the clothing.
Utterly blinded by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light that you're forced to seek shelter in the shade of a mighty oak.
You mean they never ever let him even go outside once? Why am I all the way down there? I don't... Ooh, this is a nice map.
Can you zoom out even more, just to see?
A little bit.
So that's Leos Nudin.
Are we literally going to be able to go everywhere here? What? How long is this game supposed to be?
It's a massive map.
Jesus. I mean, maybe they're short. I mean, there's like a ton of towns here. Maybe we don't go to all of them.
Well, I mean, this is the immediate map here. See all of the points?
What? All right, I'm actually pretty okay with this. It's just one of those where it's like, the idea of exploring every one of these is nuts.
Okay, so that's just like a deserty area.
Sangpur, Secondling Kingdom, Blue Range.
Okay, so it's mountains and snow. I want to see where this place is that they keep talking about, where like the dead or plague.
That's outside of Girdlegard.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's outside of this. The Firstling Kingdom. So it's outside of these walls, probably. Somewhere.
Ooh, a volcano.
Yeah, the Perished Lands. Okay, here we go.
That's the Perished Lands.
Wait. What? That's like right here.
Yeah?
Why don't they just walk down? I'm confused.
Okay, well, in any case, you're all the way down there.
Let's go this way. Hopefully we can pick up more. Oh.
Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight, but a smile spreads across your face nonetheless. You've covered a decent distance on the first day of your big journey. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Trying not to feel sorry for yourself, you throw your rucksack over your shoulder. You're a dwarf, and dwarves don't complain.
So, which way are you gonna go?
So, apparently, these are not, like, actual nodes. The only nodes are the ones, like, actually marked on the map here.
Right, but they're gonna potentially give you different lore or different happenings.
Things, yeah. I'm a little bit worried about running out of supplies.
So, are you gonna choose the place with the next question mark, or?
Yeah, I'm leaning for the question mark.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or the other way,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Because we want to get over here eventually.
It makes me wonder what that little thing on the bottom left is.
This?
No, just to the right of it.
This?
Like what? No, to the right, to the right. See how there's that one that's like there? Who would go there?
Well, we have an option. We can always save and cheese it for a bit. Let's do it.
You want to see what that sort of off...
Around midday, with the sun high in the sky and the first beads of sweat appearing on your forehead, you see something move next to the road, a few hundred meters ahead. Some crows are pecking at something in the long grass.
Start with 3? Or 2?
Yeah, let's leave the road.
Okay.
The creaking leather armor, the clattering rucksack, and a dwarf's inability to be quiet makes the crows flap around as you move from one bush to another. You give up trying to be stealthy, stand up straight, and see 2 human bodies in the flattened grass.
Ooh, who are they killed by?
Don't know. I will admit I'd rather actually just have no ration system and just be able to explore freely. But whatever.
You don't see any signs of a struggle in the area where the corpses are lying. Were they stabbed by a companion? A stranger could hardly have crept up on them with such sparse cover.
Yeah, look at the body.
Nothing.
A slender man lies in front of you, dressed in an expensive robe. It is in the colors of Turgur the Fair-Faced, one of the 6 magi. The dead man must be one of Turgur's famuli. You don't see any wounds.
Ooh, I wonder if some of the mages may have been killed.
You look down on a tall, broadly built man. He's wearing dark brown leather armor that is strengthened with iron plates. There's a sword lying next to him. Was he trying to defend himself against something? Or someone? There is no blood on the sword.
A rucksack?
A rucksack that probably belonged to one of the dead. It seems to have been searched and then thrown away carelessly. You find a few implements, some provisions, and a map. A route is drawn on it from Parista, Nudin's capital, to Lot-Yonan's vaults.
We got some more provisions for our trouble.
So someone was traveling from Parista to
Yeah, I don't know.
the vaults.
You halt. There is something.
Another rucksack?
You open the rucksack and recognize that someone has already rummaged through it. As well as some implements and writing utensils, you find a pouch full of gold and a talisman. The gold is proof that this is not a case of robbery.
So the problem is, like, you could use the gold, but I'm wondering if you take the talisman, if someone will find you later on and go,
I'm gonna take...
you have the talisman of so-and-so, you must have killed them.
I'm gonna take both. We'll find out.
Warmth and a feeling of security flush through your body as you touch the talisman. You feel safer just holding it in your hand.
I'm taking you with me.
Alright, so we get some gold. We get the talisman. Doesn't look like we've got any other interactable bushes. Oh.
Turn the body over. Can you recognize who it is?
Ivrakus.
There are some narrow stab wounds in the man's chest. The cuts are too big to have been made by arrows, but too small for sword wounds.
Is it that spear again?
Oh, that the Elfar used?
Maybe.
The man has the same incisions. It's clear that both men were killed by the same weapon. But what that weapon might be, you cannot say.
I like how the portraits of the characters, like their bodies were flipped when
Yeah,
you flip them.
There's a lot of nice detail work that got put into this. Like the fact that they have us investigating here.
And the fact that you check the bush again and, oh wait, there is something.
Oh, hi. No, this is nothing.
I mean, do you continue on the road and...
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else around here, so it seems like we've picked up some interesting information, but nothing that can be interacted with here. Also, really dig the area. Like, it's tiny, comparatively.
Oh, is that a treasure chest? Or no? Oh, sorry. It was just highlighting a rock, but
Yeah.
nothing.
Well, we might not even be done with this area. We might be able to continue on. Oh, proceed on your
Scour
way.
the area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
Bury the dead and continue on your journey?
I think I've scoured the area for clues. Do you think? Probably?
You can stay and look for more clues. Otherwise, I mean,
I'm just...
you don't want the birds to be pecking at them again.
Yeah, so we will bury the dead. Yeah, we don't have anything else to interact with.
Area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
Okay, bury the dead and continue your journey.
It probably uses up a day.
Maybe, we'll see. I mean, we got a bunch of free provisions from that anyway, so it's not a big deal. Is this interesting?
Time-consuming and strenuous work digging shallow graves in the ground with a stick and covering the corpses with a few stones. But it should at least keep the crows from their feasting for a while. You continue on your way so as to put a few more miles between you and your grisly find before night falls.
Okay, going to save again.
So do you want to go to that corner point, or...?
It was a waste.
Okay. I wonder if it's randomized, though.
I think so, yeah. I think we probably would have come across that no matter what. I'm mostly just interested in adventuring around. I want to see if I can get some more provisions and maybe some equipment, because if I can switch out my equipment, that'd be nice. But I have no idea how much of an RPG this is.
As the gable end of a small farmhouse and a barn appear from behind a hilltop, you hear the loud cries of children at play. A girl runs along the path laughing, followed by a small boy with a big stick in his hand. The boy is trying to catch up his sister with a determined look on his face, but is finding it difficult to keep his short legs under control on the uneven path.
So are you going to avoid them, see what happens to them, or greet them? Because the kid could hit you with the stick, or they could run away in fear, or...
I don't know. Let's stay where we are and continue to watch what happens.
Mm-hmm.
The boy trips and falls to the ground with a bump. Before the girl can reach him to help, he picks himself up and grabs the stick to continue the chase. In doing so, he catches a glimpse of you, and his eyes grow wide. All he manages to say is, "There," as he points towards you with a chubby little finger. Now the girl has turned to face you too. Before you can say a word, she lifts her little brother up into her arms and runs screaming towards the farmhouse.
So do you want to avoid them, or do you want to see their parents at the farm? Are they gonna... Do you think the farmers would attack you, or...
Let's find out.
Without rushing, you follow the children to the farmhouse, into which they've disappeared. After a few moments, they reappear, accompanied by their parents. Their father is a thick-set man with grey hair.
I am Opatia. This is my wife, Remsa.
The blonde woman nods a greeting almost imperceptibly and clasps her daughter tightly to her. She looks you over with an anxious expression.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Tungle.
You try to make your voice sound as harmless as possible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Over the last few days, have you seen two travelers heading east?
Opatia looks at his wife, but she shakes her head.
Why do you ask?
Are you sure you want to do the whole I found their bodies, or nothing really, they were just friends?
Yeah. I kind of want to go with one just because we might get more information. Or we might scare them, but I don't know.
Okay.
I found them. Two dead bodies on the side of the road. A good day's march east from here.
Dead bodies?
She hastily covers her son's ears.
Was it orcs?
Remsa, what would orcs be doing up here? It was probably just bandits.
I'm sorry if I scared your wife and children.
The man waves dismissively.
No. It's just that my fair woman is especially jumpy these days.
The orcs have been spotted near Calmstead. You should take it more seriously.
The farmer's wife clutches her daughter even tighter before the girl finally protests. The boy steps forward excitedly and cuts the air with his stick.
If strangers come, we're supposed to run away, but I can hit them too.
Opatya pats his son on the head, laughing.
We're safe. The orcs have no reason to come so far north.
What do we think? 1 or 2? Probably 1.
I mean, do you even know how dangerous it is? But yeah, if they've been seen...
I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're going to get attacked. Because, like, the thin blade is definitely, like, assassin. Probably not orcs. I don't know. We'll say it anyway.
Wouldn't it be better to move to one of the bigger villages if there are orcs around?
The farm is our livelihood. We can't just leave the place. The fields don't look after themselves. King Tilagorn's cavalry will take care of the orcs, or Lord Yonan and his magi.
But the cavalry can't be everywhere at once. Even a handful of orcs would be enough to finish us.
Once the seeds are planted, I'll build the hideaway, just as you wish. But what use is a hideaway if we've nothing to eat in the autumn?
Let's do number 2.
We can't be sure whether the orcs will come here, but what is for certain is that you will starve without a harvest.
That's exactly what I said.
Opatya lays a hand on his wife's shoulder.
Don't worry, I'll build a hideaway as soon as everything else is taken care of.
But
Trust me, even the good dwarf here says it is so. And if anyone knows about orcs, then it's the dwarves.
Remsa nods slowly, then looks towards the ground glumly.
If you say so.
You bid farewell and set off on your way. The children follow you for a while before saying their goodbyes in laughter and running back towards the farm.
I hope we don't find them dead later because they didn't build a hideaway. But
Yeah.
they could have died either way.
Yeah, starving. So I'm going to loop up and around this way.
Well, are you going to go to the question
I want to
mark?
go to the question mark no matter what. Because this way we get, it's hard to see. Okay, there we go. There's no actual crossover point here. We have to pass through Goodwater. So this way we go up and around and we don't double back on anything.
Whoa, hey, what's that moving down from the north?
A dwarf merchant.
Oh.
You see a flickering light through the trees some way from the path. It might come from a campfire.
Just do it audibly so we don't frighten anyone.
Are you sure you don't know what they are?
We suck at sneaking.
But you can still try.
All right.
You creep through the undergrowth towards the fire, but your armor from clattering and small twigs from breaking under every heavy step you take. You curse quietly to yourself, but go on until you can see what's going on. 3 broad-shouldered men with axes sit at a campfire, on which 2 rabbits are sizzling. It's only thanks to the fact that the men are joking loudly with one another and not paying attention to their surroundings that they haven't discovered you yet.
Okay, so do you want to just approach and talk?
Let's just approach and talk. As usual, stealth seems completely meaningless.
They kill you outright. And then
Could happen.
Once you reach the edge of the firelight, you say amicably.
Greetings. My name is...
The men jump up and grab their axes.
Who's there?
They look like bandits.
Is that a groundling?
The men look you over suspiciously.
I really hope they might be bandits.
It's okay. We can probably fight them. Maybe, I don't know.
My name is Tungdil. I'm only a traveller who would have nothing against a warm fire and some company.
Oh no.
A groundling wants our company.
We are honest, hard-working men. Why would we have anything to do with groundlings? Be off with you.
The man strengthens his grip on the axe and passes his tongue over his yellowed teeth while keeping you in his sights.
I would leave.
No, we could fight him.
There's 3 of them. And 1 of you. And you may never even had any combat training.
I also want to try this. Look, I want to try fighting something. Otherwise, we might go this entire episode without fighting a single thing.
Or they could kill you and Tunggal's adventure would be done
We can
before it
load.
even started.
We have time travel powers.
Sod off, groundling. Have I made myself clear?
The man comes a step closer.
Put down your weapons or I'll be forced to use mine.
You threatening us, groundling?
Oh, you're gonna intimidate them about being a dwarf?
Yes.
Now consider this. I am a dwarf with an axe, and I don't use my axe for cutting down trees.
The men are visibly unsettled and lower their axes a little. The next morning, visions of axes, faces full of hate, fists and heavy boots flicker through your befuddled mind. Your first attempt to move fails when pain shoots through every bone.
They beat you up and probably stole
every nerve in your body.
everything from
It's a
you.
long time before you manage to sit up and tend to your wounds in the early sunlight. There's no trace of the woodcutters. They must have thrown you into the undergrowth near the campfire once they were finished with you.
Worth it.
But you were beaten up. Why did you do that?
We're fine. Mostly. Okay, we're a little injured.
You have 5.
So here's the thing. The reason why it's not so bothersome is we heal as we move.
You look down on a large village on the banks of the Warder. Some of the village is built on stilts in the river. A wooden bridge spans the fast-flowing water. A huge wooden palisade has been erected to protect the village from attack. Your eyes roam the land on the other side of the river. You estimate that you will soon have completed half of the journey to Blacksaddle, but you still can't make out the mountain on the horizon. The guards on the palisade are watching you. Their armor looks well cared for and well made. The smith who made them knew what he was doing. You conclude that the men depend on the protection the armor offers and aren't just wearing them to look good. They're certainly not villagers.
I can't believe you called them chicken and got
It was
beaten
so
up.
funny! It was worth it. We still got experience. I don't know what we could have done there, honestly.
Remind me not to take you on any kind of quest.
I'm too busy for questing.
What's that?
That is the fact that I'm grievously wounded.
Great.
It's okay, we won't be fighting anybody.
So you think.
Yeah.
Oh.
The camera. Okay.
I'm just glad they
Don't go
didn't
this
take
direction.
all of your possessions. Are you sure you have everything?
Yeah, they didn't take any of our gold.
True. You're probably gonna have to talk with them here.
Oh, absolutely.
There are small fires burning every 50 steps or so. They are intended to light up the area in front of the palisade in the night, so that orcs can't creep up to within an arrow's reach without being seen.
Can't imagine there's anything else for us to find out here, but I'm gonna look anyway.
It looks like they're already fearing orcs.
Yep.
I hope that poor farm doesn't get destroyed.
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
The double gate is made of strong planks, sturdy but still much less solid than the fixed parts of the palisade. Security has been forgone here for practical reasons. Never a good idea when building fortifications.
Some of the guards begin to whisper as you near the gate.
Hello up there!
What brings you to fair good water? And have you seen any orcs on your travels, groundling?
The man leaning over the palisade eyes you up and down carefully.
Yeah, ask nicely.
Goodwater is well known for its hospitality.
A fact that you've just made up yourself.
Let me in, and I will tell other travellers all about it.
I regret to inform you that we cannot allow you to enter. The gates stayed closed once night has fallen.
There is certainly no regret showing in the man's face.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
Okay.
I'm a blacksmith and a dwarf. Let me tell you, your gate might look solid, but it won't withstand a real orc assault.
The murmuring all around him makes the man pause for a moment. If anyone else had criticized the stronghold, they'd have been laughed down and shooed away. But no one understands defense systems like the dwarves.
A dwarf blacksmith who just happens to be standing in front of our gate?
I wouldn't lie, but if you did, then they might not believe you or let you in.
I'm a skilled craftsman, and I'm sure I can improve this gate for you. I'm a dwarf, and I know of the dwarven art of building from books.
A bookworm? You're going to strengthen our gate with papier-mâché?
I'm sure papier-mâché would help, but that's not what I...
You stop mid-sentence. The mocking expression on the mercenary's face tells you that a white lie would have worked better. You'll have to try something else. The orc heads on the spears look fresh, a fact that causes you unease for more than one reason.
Those won't scare orcs away.
I hope not. The more orc heads that end up on those spears, the more gold coins that end up in our pockets. Right, boys? Yeah! That's right! Yeah! We've killed our fair share of orcs and know how to motivate them. Those ugly mugs will spur them on, and then they'll perish in front of our gates.
Two things become clear to you. Firstly, that the mercenaries the villagers have hired are excellent at killing orcs, and secondly, that they sadly have no brains at all.
When did you kill these orcs?
Yesterday. We caught a couple of their scouts first. The others tried to take revenge in the evening. Let's see who'll turn up today.
So what do you think? The problem is if you try arguing with them, they're going to laugh in your face.
I could try bribing him.
At this point, do you even want to go to the village? Would you rather
Not
just
really.
go to the
I think
next
I just
one?
have to get through it. Well, or we could just do this.
Stay alert. If I see anything, I'll scream.
Oh, yeah. You bet.
Do you have to pass through here to proceed?
I believe so.
I thought there was a longer way around.
I thought so too. Well, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to leave. Unfortunately. Well, we've done nothing but be shitty at this. Mainly me.
Maybe you should have lied about being a great.
Yeah, clearly
great
I need to be more of an
dwarven-
asshole and less of a... Okay, seriously, I don't know how to leave. Do we map from here?
I mean, you can try the gold pieces. Or, hey, this looks like the correct path.
We took this out, and then it freaked out because of the trees.
But I think it's up here.
No.
Or not? No, to the right. Yeah, isn't that the path?
Nope. Can't click on it.
Oh.
Huh. Alright. I'm confused. Can we not leave? Do we have to bribe our way in?
Maybe.
Alright. Oh no, I can't talk to him again. Huh.
Orc skulls.
You're not sure it's wise to taunt the beasts with the severed heads of their fellow kind.
Try the door? And maybe they'll talk to you
The
again?
double gate is made of strong planks.
No, it's the same thing.
Sturdy, but still much less solid than the fixed parts of the palisade. Security has been forgone here for practical reasons. Never a good idea when building fortifications.
Is there another way over the wall?
I don't know, but apparently if I hold space, it
The
highlights
wooden
everything.
palisade encompasses the whole of the large village and is guarded by many men in armor. The stronghold has been constructed in haste, probably only over the last few days, but the work is sound, and uninvited guests should find it difficult to gain access.
You should be able to leave. There has to be a way. Oh, there's another.
The stakes look a bit different here. You want to look a little closer, but the guard on the other side is vigilant.
Get lost!
Is this to be your bed for the night? A flat, cold hollow under a bush? At least you wouldn't be discovered immediately. You hardly slept a wink during the night. The cold had you gripped to the bone.
Better to freeze than give orc archers an easy target.
There was a search for better options option.
I didn't. We were all over and we didn't see anything. I think it was like... It was either that or get into the village, but no dice there.
Okay. Well, you can go to the right to that village. Is there a way into that one or no?
This one, yeah, if we go here...
An uneasy feeling has been your constant companion since you left Goodwater. Every little sound in the forest makes you fear you've been discovered by a horde of orcs. But you reach the end of the day without bumping into any of the greenskins. It seems as though Vrakus has granted you one more day in Girdlegard. As night begins to fall, you pass a large oak tree and decide to call it a day. Near the oak tree is an abandoned camp with a fireplace, which appears to be a couple of days old. You swing yourself up the trunk and then pull up your baggage after you. You're prepared to sleep in a tree like a bird if it means escaping the orcs' attentions. You sling your rope twice around your stomach and the trunk of the tree to stop you from falling accidentally. You close your eyes and dream. You see North Pass and smell the fresh, icy wind that sweeps over the peaks of Great Blade and Dragon's Tongue. But the harmony is interrupted by the hideous roar of an unending flood of orcs throwing itself unceasingly against the fortification. You smell the disgusting green blood of the orcs and taste the rancid fat of their armor on your tongue. The bitter taste becomes stronger until it's unbearable and wrenches you out of your dream. You open your eyes and are surprised at the brightness as a glance at the sky confirms that it's still night. Your eyes move towards the ground, and what you see makes the blood in your veins freeze.
Ooh. What's camped out on the ground?
Don't know yet.
Maybe orcs.
Maybe Alfar. Maybe a dragon.
I don't know if they have those.
I want to play a game at some point where they start with like...
I am Synthras of Son Balsur. My master, Nod On the Doublefold, ruler of the perished land, has elected you, the lords of Taboribor, to be the sword that conquers the south.
You mean you want us to put our necks on the line and be killed by some magus?
Lord Yonan and the others will be taken care of. Your task is to create a diversion in the south until my master's plan succeeds.
And which of us is the leader?
The one that conquers the most land.
So Kragnar will be the new Grand Lord.
He glares at Ushnots and Bashkug.
The Kragnar Shore tribe will conquer the most land.
Never! We will overwhelm the cities of the Red Bloods quicker than you can suck the marrow from a bone.
We shall see.
You can't believe what you're hearing. If the beasts of Tion ride into battle together, catastrophic cycles lie ahead for Girdlegard.
Something tells me you chose the only option that would make this right. They would have just come in and killed you.
The broken clock is right twice a day.
Huh?
The broken clock is right twice a day.
That's true. Because I think
the
that...
night in the oak tree was the worst of your life. You spent every single moment afraid that you would be found and savaged by the orcs. But as the first rays of sun broke through the treetops, the orcs abandoned their camp and left without discovering you.
Okay.
Better safe than sorry.
Your eyes scan the deserted camp, and you listen carefully for any noise. But you don't see or hear anything suspicious.
Yes, I do.
Better safe than sorry.
Okay. Hey, there's a little lore book thing.
Yep. How's my HP doing? Doing okay.
You're overcome by the urge to vomit. You have, of course, heard the stories, but seeing with your own eyes that orcs actually do eat humans is a long way from just reading about
He's holding an arm.
This is the place. I knew it was here. Come on then, find that stupid necklace. Hey, Fuskar! In front of you. A groundling. Perfect for a spotted breakfast.
Triax, confront the orcs.
You know that you're no warrior, but you want to face the orcs as a child of the Divine Smith. Perhaps you'll manage to kill at least one of them, so as not to appear so undwarven in Varacus's eyes.
I'll give you something to chew on. Varacus made us of stone.
This does not look good.
It's okay, we get rescued. Probably.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
More dwarves.
By Barrowin's beard! How did you manage to lose your weapon? Go and get it, and this time, hold it tight! Hey, that one was mine!
You're just too slow, dear brother.
Too slow? Just wait!
And you're
Okay.
at half health.
We are in trouble.
On my way.
Okay, Tungdil is Rundil.
At once.
Boindle and Boindal.
Okay, well, looks like I'll just have to deal with this. I think we'll be okay.
You would have had more health if you didn't call those woodcutters chicken.
Shh. Those woodcutters are stronger than orcs.
Please wait a moment.
Too easy!
End it.
In fact, I don't even know if these orcs are really hitting me. I'm okay with this. Oh, I have all of them. Oh, crap. We should probably do this. So we have Leap, we have Blade Storm. Oh.
He's not doing so well.
No, he's not.
Do you have any kind of buff or heal on that guy?
No buffs, no heals. But what I do have is Blade Storm. So we'll deal with that. Okay.
7 of 33.
We're not we might have to reload the autosave. I'm not entirely sure how things are going. I mean, honestly... Okay.
Yeah, get them back to back. You can't... Except...
We have him Prabbles. I might have to reload to before the, the woodcutter situation.
What did I tell you?
Alright, I'll do that. Hold on. This is the rucksack save, right? Yes.
Is this after?
No, this is like a while ago. This is gonna take some time. Luckily, it's a good cutting point for episodes. So let's go back and not get messed up by people. We'll do that in the next episode. So see you guys then, and as always, thanks for watching.